Good evening, my dear students, and welcome to today's lesson. Thank you so much for being on time as usual. I hope you're doing great. Let's give your classmates 1 or 2 more minutes maximum to join this class, and then we will get started with the activities for today. Great, let's start. So hello once again, Ana, Anderson, Andrea, Andres Alvarez, Bryant, Harold, Jennifer, John, Joely, Luisa, Sylvia, and Judy. Thank you so much for being here and for being on time. I hope you're doing great. Now, let's retake. Let's recap. Yesterday, we were talking about some natural geographical features, and we were also talking about traveling to different parts of the world. We watched a video about some, interesting natural features and man-made features. Then you worked on these 2 pages with Professor Marilyn. And the ones that we're going to be working on today are pages, let me check once again, 32 December 6, 34, and 35, okay? But before we get started with these 2 final pages from this unit, which is about travel problems, I have one more activity for you based on what we were discussing yesterday. Okay, this is going to be speaking activity, and this is going to be done in groups. So what's the idea? I'd like you to please choose a destination, but this destination has to be related to the vocabulary we studied yesterday. So once again, I'm going to go back to the book, to the 2 pages we worked on yesterday. And the idea is for you to choose a natural feature. It could be from the ones we watched in the video yesterday, or it could be a different one. Yeah. For example, speaking of ancient ruins, there are many different ancient ruins all around the world. The Roman Colosseum being one of them. So it might be the case that one of the groups chooses this ancient ruin, and the idea is to give a short presentation about it. Okay, if you want to talk about, for example, a monument, right, and you want to talk about the Statue of Liberty, so you can talk about it, you can provide some information about it. If you want to, I don't know, talk about a shopping mall that is, I don't know, the biggest shopping mall in the world, or the most crowded shopping mall in the world, you can also talk about it. So you are given freedom to choose whatever feature and site you want to talk about, so long as they are related to the vocabulary we studied last night. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the instruction in the chat. and then I will be making the groups. So I'm going to be typing and I'm going to be saying it out loud at the same time. Dear all, I would like you to please choose one of the features and sites we studied last night and give a short presentation about it in groups. Okay, please design a slideshow. So you can use PowerPoint, you can use Canva, you can use Prezi, Geniali. It's your decision. You're also given freedom to decide which software tool, online tool you would like to use to, or digital tool you would like to use to work on the slideshow. Okay, PowerPoint, Canva, Prezi, Geniali, even Kahoot, because Kahoot has a feature about this. Okay. So dear all, I would like you to please choose one of the features inside we studied last night and give a short presentation about it in groups. Please design a slideshow. Include important pieces of information. Include the information you consider is relevant. Yeah, don't worry, as I said, I'm just giving instructions and you will receive it in the chat. We just started. Include the information you consider is relevant for your presentation. Yeah, for example, speaking of ancient ruins, a group can choose the Roman Colosseum. Okay, and so the idea is to talk about it. For instance, history, why is it famous? Don't worry, I'll give you time. I mean, we have 2 hours of classes, so you can devote like 30 minutes preparing or more if necessary. For instance, history, why is it famous? Number of tourists, some special remarks about it, the reasons why you chose this feature, etc. If you like, you can include videos. Okay, and if you want to make your presentation a little bit more dynamic, if you want to make your presentation a little bit more dynamic, this is just optional, okay? You can, for instance, prepare a short Kahoot session. Yeah. So imagine the group decided to talk about Roman Colosseum. So they gave a presentation about it. They show a video, a short video, I don't know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah. And then by the end, they want to have us worked on a Kahoot. Yeah. 5 questions about the Roman Colosseum, and that's it. That last part is optional. Okay. That last part is optional. Okay. So that's the instruction, which I just typed in the chat. Let me check if there are more people in the waiting room. No, that's the instruction. Again, dear all, I would like you to please choose one of the features and sites we studied last night and give a short presentation about it in groups. Please design a slideshow. You can use PowerPoint, Canva, Prezi, Geniali, Kahoot, any other online tool of your knowledge that helps you with the design of a slideshow. Include the information you consider is relevant for your presentation. So you are also given freedom to decide which pieces of information you want to include. For example, speaking of ancient roots, which is one of the features we studied last night, a group can choose the Roman Colosseum. And so the idea is to talk about it. Yeah. So the Roman Colosseum is famous because it was here where gladiators had their fights, and it's part of the old Roman Empire, which was one of the most important empires in the history of mankind. Unfortunately, because of the decline of this empire, nowadays we only have the ruins, and it is famous with tourists because It resembles the ancient civilization and the beginning of Roman law and something like that, okay? We decided to talk about this because it's a quintessential example of tourist and monuments and natural features or man-made features all around the world. And now we want you to watch a video about this. It was built during the, I don't know what year, Año Domini or before Christ. Yeah, so you include whatever pieces of information you consider are fundamental and relevant for the sake of your, or for the purposes of your presentation, okay? Some ideas that I suggest is history, why is it famous, number of tourists that visit this place, some special remarks about it, the reasons why you chose it. Another example could be somebody chooses something that is natural, so a waterfall, yeah? So the Niagara Falls, something like that. So you can include the temperature, maybe the pieces of clothing you need in order to go there. Yeah, like a jumper or something that is waterproofed in order not to get wet. Those are just some examples that might be useful when it comes to choosing the information you are going to include in your presentations. You can include a video if you like, again, if you want to make your presentation a little bit more dynamic. Again, this is just extra, it's just a suggestion. You can, for example, prepare a short Kahoot session, 5 questions, 3 questions. It's your decision, okay? Good. So is the instruction clear for everybody? This is the first activity we're going to be doing on today. Is it clear? Yes? Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. So I'm going to make the groups. Initially, you will have 30 minutes, okay? Initially, I will give you 30 minutes. If you need my help, please ask for it and I'll go to your room, okay? And I will allow the settings. I will change the settings so that you can share your screens. Okay, you can now share your screens in the groups, okay? Good. So I'm gonna make the groups in this moment. Then I will carbon copy the instruction in the chat. There you go, let me find the groups. And then after 30 minutes, more or less, we will go back to the main room and we will pay attention to your presentations. So let's see. I think we can have 6 is a lot. Okay, we can make 5 groups of 3 to 4 people. Okay. Good. So let's start. Please join your groups.
Hi, teacher. Sorry, I have a problem with my connection. Can you please send me to my bedroom break room again, please?
Which one is your break room?
I just remember that Azucena was there.
Okay, I'll check.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's pay attention to your presentations. Let's start with group number 1, please. Group number 1, please. I didn't pay attention to the groups, to be honest. Okay, let's do it with names then. I forgot to make a screenshot of it, but let's start with Mayra's group, okay?
Ok. Voy a compartir pantalla para poder ver la presentación. Okay. That's good. Let's start.
O si quieres, comparto yo que tengo los videos.
¿Cómo?
Es que yo subí los videos. Que si quiere comparto yo. Para...
Vale, perfecto. Okay. Ready. Okay. And we choose the Bank of Nation, and our group is Mayra Pinzon, Julia Yala, Ana Velasco, and me, Anderson Arcila. Okay. Okay. Vincent van Gogh, he was an artist. He was born in the Netherlands on March 30, and in 1853, and died in France on July 29 in 1890. Well, where is located the museum and where it opened, and some data about it. The Van Gogh Museum is located in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. It has a large collection of paintings by the same author, Vincent van Gogh, and it was inaugurated on June 2nd, 1973. It is visited by 1.6 million people per year. It's so many people, and the museum has 213 Van Gogh paintings. Oops, happened.
I think something happened to the screen. Don't worry.
What happened with the presentation? ¿Qué pasó con la presentación? Okay. Okay. I see. You can see my
Yep.
screen? Okay, let me continue. I don't know what happened. And from here. And okay, it's our words. Okay, the Van Gogh Museum has the world's largest collection of Vincent Van Gogh and has more 200 paintings and 100 drawings. And Van Gogh works are organized chronologically in 5 periods. They present a different period of Van Gogh life at work and work. And the museum has works by other artists of the same period. Van Gogh Museum is one of the 25 most popular museums in the world. The
Sorry,
building,
Anderson. I want
see,
to add.
okay,
Um, can you show us the presentation?
okay. ¿Quieres continuar para ver los videos?
No, solamente quiero como dar un dato adicional
Okay, perfect.
de la parte de la presentación.
Okay, okay. Sí, dale.
De la anterior. Well, here you can see one of the most famous works um, called The Starry Night, and head of a skeleton with a burning cigarette and a portrait of himself. They this are the most popular painting, and this is all. Thank you. Continue, please.
Okay. Um,
Well,
the building
I'm
mission consists in 2 buildings. Okay. Que como no se manifestaban. Dale, dale.
I'm talking about leading. Well, the Red Building, designed by Gary Drelbus, and the Kurokawa Wing, designed by Kisho Kurokawa. Well, depending on the season, some flowers may be enjoyed outside the entrance to the museum. The Red Bell Building main it has a rectangular very high.
Can you check your
On
microphone,
the
please? Check your
on
microphone.
the ground floor are a shop, a cafe, and an introductory exhibition. The first floor shows the works of Van Gogh chronologically. The second floor gives information about the paintings and has for small exhibitions. The third floor shows paintings of Van Gogh's contemporaries in with regard to the work of Van Gogh himself. And the Kurokawa wing is used for import exhibitions. It has an oval floor, and the entrance to the Kurokawa wing is through a tunnel from the real building. Yes.
Okay. That's one experience. Here we was a video, but I don't know what happened to the video.
It's okay, don't worry. You could always open the video directly from YouTube. If it's taking, okay, we can wait. If it doesn't load, then you can go directly to YouTube and you can play the video from there. It's okay, don't worry. You're doing a great job. Okay, I think it's loading now. Does the video have sound? Sorry,
No se escucha.
does it have sound?
Anderson?
Hello, does the video have sound?
Okay.
Can you listen to me?
Uh,
Can you listen to me?
yes.
Does the video have sound?
Yes.
But we were not
Sorry, does the
listening.
video what?
Does the video have sound?
Yes.
But we were not listening to it. Well, I don't know about the others.
Uh,
I couldn't listen to it. Can you play the video from YouTube maybe, please? I mean, if you found it on YouTube.
¿Quién tenía el link, por favor?
Yo lo pongo ahí en la plantilla.
But remember, when you share your screen, there is a setting that says compartir sonido. So you have to click on compartir sonido. Other than that, well, even though you're sharing it even from YouTube, it will not work. So make sure, because let me show you from, well, if you share your screen,
Okay.
stop sharing, share again, and make sure that you choose compartir sonido. I don't know if you clicked on that item. Entonces, de tener compartición, abajo donde dice compartir pantalla nuevamente, dejar de compartir. Luego nuevamente vuelven a compartir. Ahí en la opción de compartir pantalla, en la parte de abajo, hay unos cuadritos. Uno de ellos debe decir compartir sonido. No sé si escogieron compartir sonido. Because sometimes it happens because of that.
Sometimes it happens because of that.
Yes, it is not working. Okay, so yeah, it was that setting. Please continue.
Okay, the experience that faced by the music is usually defined as amazing and a wonderful way to escape from the real world. Can you pass? Okay, Vincent Van Gogh is remembered for both of the street colors and empathic boards and the contour from this art for the turmoil of his personal life. And there is the link.
Hey, Maida, Joeli, Anna, and Anderson, thank you very much for your presentation. It was interesting. Well, based on the video that you showed us, I can tell that this is indeed a breathtaking experience. I could see the lights and the different pieces of art that the Van Gogh painted, which is actually, just like I said it before, breathtaking, amazing, mesmerizing. So I think it's going to be indeed a wonderful experience to have the chance to go to this museum. Okay, cool. Now you did a great job. Thank you very much once again for your presentation. Don't worry about the issues with connectivity and so on. Now you know how to share a screen, including the sound. Now let's try with Andrea. Let's try with your group, please.
Going to share presentation.
Remember to make sure and click on compartir sonido, okay, in case you included a video.
The biggest mosque is located in Saudi Arabia. And inside the mosque is the Kaaba, the holiest, uh, the holiest in Islam. It contains the black stone, which is believed to come from paradise. And it has an area of more than 320,000 square meters and can receive up to 4 million people. Every year, about 3 million of worshippers head to the holy city to make the biggest pilgrimage.
The mosque, which comprises a rectangular central courtyard surrounded by covered prayer areas, is the site of several pilgrims rituals. Pilgrims use the courtyard to perform the ritual circumambulation the Kaaba, known as the Tawaf. Two more sacred sites are located in the courtyard: the Station of Abraham, as one which is Islamic tradition associated with the Quranic account of the rebuilding of the Kaaba by Abraham and Ismail, and the Sanhanwell sacred spring. This is a video to view general situations in the mosque.
Mecca sits in the western mountains of Saudi Arabia, in a sanctuary roughly 100 miles square. Since long before Islam, it has been considered sacred territory, where no one could hunt, cut trees, or fight. At the heart of the city is a great mosque called Al-Masjid Al-Haram, and at its center is the Kaaba. Muslims don't worship the Kaaba. They worship what it represents, the one God. Hajj takes place in and around Mecca. It is a series of rituals performed between the 8th and 13th days of the last month of the Islamic calendar. While circling the Kaaba is the final act of the pilgrimage, it is also the top priority for pilgrims when they first get to Mecca. For Muslims who have prayed in this direction every day for years, seeing the Kaaba for the first time is almost overwhelming. Now to the valley of Mina, where the Prophet Muhammad stopped and rested on his Hajj nearly 14 centuries ago. This is a town that grows from virtually 0 to 2 million people overnight. At dawn on the next day, the camps stir with anticipation for the greatest day of the Hajj. 2 million people are off to the plain of Arafat. Some 50,000 vehicles clog the roads. Arafat is 8 miles east of Mina. It's the place, Muslims believe, Adam and Eve found each other after exile from Eden. And it's seen by many as a rehearsal for the Day of Judgment.
It's Judgment Day. All the trappings of life sort of fall away, and you see these people in front of God Almighty. And that's all there is.
A strange quiet descends in the afternoon as people turn inward. It's called the Standing at Arafat. Only when the sun has set can pilgrims leave Arafat. Nearly 2 million people stand poised to move as soon as the sun dips below the horizon. The pilgrims move back toward the white tents of Mina, where tomorrow they will engage in a symbolic battle with the devil. Here, Muslims believe, God asked Abraham to sacrifice his son, but the devil challenged him not to. One story says, Abraham pelted the devil with stones 3 separate times, chasing him away. 3 stone pillars mark the spots where Abraham stood his ground. At a place called Muzdalifa, on the way to the pillars, pilgrims pick up pebbles to stone Satan themselves. The ritual is called the Jumrat. With all other rites complete, pilgrims return to Mecca for a grand parting visit. They have all earned an honorific title, Haji for the men, Hajjah for the women. Pilgrims arrive alone in a current of 1 million strangers and go home riding a spiritual wave of rebirth.
Also, since its evolved, it has repaired, modernized, and enlarged several times in 20th century. Even it was revived again in the early 40th, 40th century after it was damaged by fire and flooding. And also, included the most dramatic change to the mosque came after the 20s when the rise of air travel increased the number of pilgrims to Mecca and Arabia's new oil will enable its rulers to find massive construction projects. And in the next page, you can see the Andrea, can you pass the next, please? Thank you. You can see in this diapositive Kaaba that it's the point more important of the Muslims, and how you listen in the video is the structure is in the center of the great mosque in Mecca, and it is roughly 50 feet high, and it's about 35 and 40 feet in the base. And in its interior, you can see a structure of some instruction and sorry, I forget. The 3 pillars support the roof, and it's wall suspend, and also you can see gold lamps. And when the pilgrims go in, can see that it's a important place to pray. I forget it, the word that
the meaning, llorar sus muertos. But
Like
it's
mourning?
¿Cómo?
Mourning? Like mourning period? Or
Yeah.
is it in a different language? Is it in Arabic or in English?
Thank you. That it's the custom when the penguins go to mosque.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you finish?
Yes.
Okay, great, perfect. Thank you very much, Andrea and Angelica, right? I was checking your names and paying attention. Was an interesting presentation indeed. Muslims, peoples, are a majority somehow. They are present in different parts of the world. We were actually discussing the fact that here in Colombia there is actually one, and that is one of the most important religions in the current era. So I think it's great that you actually gave a presentation on it. And the Meccas are indeed beautiful, beautiful places. So thank you very much for your presentation. It was highly interesting, very educational. I noticed that the video you included is from National Geographic channel, which or History channel, which is a very good source of information, and it's highly reliable and trustworthy. So my question is, you were working with some other people, right? But only Andrea and Angelica gave the presentation. What happened to the others?
No teacher in the Zoom meeting, only Brian, Angelica, and me. Nobody getting.
But Brian, what happened to Brian?
Brian Cordero.
Yeah, okay, he's typing. Good. All right, let's continue then with next group. This time, let's try with Azucena and your group.
Okay,
Remember
la,
to...
la compañera que tenía la presentación sería tan amable de poderla proyectar, es que pues
Okay.
ajá, es la que nos ayudó con eso.
Yeah, sure. Remember to use English, okay? And also remember to set the audio settings, okay? When you click on compartir pantalla, you have to make sure that you also click on compartir sonido. Right, so, oh, great, Machu Picchu. Let's attend to it.
Okay, hi, my name is Jordan Pinzon, and my group is made of Azucena, Harold, excuse me, I don't remember. Andrea.
Judy.
Judy. Okay. The Stone City, Machu Picchu, is one the most fascinating archaeological sites on the planet. Located northwest of Cusco, Peru, Machu Picchu is a testament to the power and ingenuity of the Inca people. During its prime, the Inca civilization stretched about 2,500 miles along South American Pacific coastline. From modern-day Ecuador down into Chile. This distance is nearly the horizontal width of the continental United States. Machu Picchu, located at the center of this once expensive empire, is one of the 5 well-preserved remains of the Inca civilization. Built around the mid-15th century, Machu Picchu is a stunning example of the Incas' engineering feats. The Inca constructed Machu Picchu palace, temples, terrazos, and infrastructure using stone and without the help of wheels or tools made steel or iron. Thanks.
Okay. So thank you very much. I think it was Harold, the one who was speaking. Or one, two names. So you said Azucena, Harold, and Judy. So Harold was speaking. Yeah.
Hi,
Okay.
sorry. No, I didn't speak. I wasn't speaking.
Jordan.
Oh, okay. Was sorry, Jordan. Okay, so Azucena, Jordan, and Judy, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. It was an interesting infographic. It's actually very creative that you know that you organize all of the information in such a well structured and elaborated fashion. Lots of interesting information about Machu Picchu, and indeed, this is one of the
Sorry, teacher. I think we share more information. We can share more information about Machu
Yes.
Picchu.
Oh, you haven't finished.
Yes, teacher.
Oh, but just Jordan said thank you, but he
If
finished his part.
my
Yes,
partners
teacher.
doesn't matter, I can continue the presentation with the place
Okay.
internet.
Sorry. I thought that you had finished with the presentation. Okay,
No.
so I'm sorry. Okay, great. Let's continue.
Okay, well, I want to talk to everybody about the places who is very interested visit when you go to Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is a huge complex, so that includes several touristic attractions, and that's attractions. The most important are the first one, Huayna Picchu mountain, is without a doubt of the most desired and popular attraction of Machu Picchu. It is the unique mountain that is seen in all the classic photos of Machu Picchu, and you can climb it, and it's an incredible adventure. And it's not the only thing that you can visit. Signs of the Huayna Picchu mountain. There is also the Temple of the Moon, as well as several Inca construction from where you can see the entire sanctuary. It's very important, the Temple of the Moon, for the culture there. And the second one is the Itihuatana. The Itihuatana is the best known lithic piece of Machu Picchu. It's a piece of architecture Inca, and without a doubt of the most enigmatic. It is a sundial, and it's sculpted in a single piece. It's a one rock. It's a one rock. It's very interesting how they made. And on its different faces is cast shadows in relation to the movement of the sun. And in the different season of the year with this artifact, the Incans made precise observations and observations of the sky, the stars, the universe, and the climate. The third one is the Sacred Square. Is this place you can find in this place you can find two of the most outstanding structures of Machu Picchu. The first of them is the main temple, which is in an enclosure framed by three walls with finely carved block, and which is true to have been the most important temple in the city. And the second one is the Temple of the Three Windows. It is located in the heart of the religious sector, to the north of the citadel, and the archaeologistic is very interested about that two places. And the last one is the Temple of the Sun. The Temple of the Sun is a colorful structure with a circular tower located in a religious sector of Machu Picchu. It is made of granite built in the imperial Inca style. Inside the temple, there is a ceremonial altar carved in rock, and on its walls, there are two windows from where you can see the sunrise during the summer and winter solstices exactly. And I will share with you this video if you want to see it. It's about Machu Picchu, but it's the point of view of a Colombian who goes to that place. Maybe it's not in English, but it's very interested. And the way who that man explains the structure of Machu Picchu is very cool.
Okay, Azucena, thank you very much. Do you by chance have a picture of the solar temple?
Oh,
okay, don't worry. No, I mean the present, but it's okay. Don't worry. That's very interesting. Great. Okay, these places are indeed out of relevance for the Incans, and you included a lot of interesting remarks there. So thank you very much. It was very educational. Now, there is someone missing, right, in your group. Let me check your names again. That's Judy, right? So Judy, are you gonna add something to the presentation, maybe?
Teacher, the last part in Machu Picchu became one of the new seven wonders of the world. The city of Machu Picchu is built on a ravine with a fall of 400 meters. All the structures that we find in Machu Picchu are anti-seismic.
Yeah, that's important.
It is one of the most amazing works of hydraulic engineering.
Okay, great, perfect. So you did an excellent job. Thank you very much for this educational presentation to the three of you, Azucena, Harold, and Judy. Once again, it was very insightful, and I really like the fact that you included infographics. Okay, it's a very interesting fashion to present information. Good, perfect, good job. Thank you very much. Now let's go for another derb. Okay, let me check the names again. So it was Jordan. Daniela, who were you working with? So you were working with, I guess, Harold and Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, okay, great, perfect. Thank you so much for including the names. Let's pay attention to your presentation.
Okay, and well, we will talk to you about the Maldives, and my classmates of group are Gilbert, Jennifer, and Daniela. Thank you. Next slide, please. Yes, about geographical aspects. The Maldives is a nation of islands in the Indian Ocean. The country is comprised of 1192 islands that stretch along a length of 871 kilometers, and it's home for almost 5% of the planet's reefs. And the reefs are home for 1,000 species of fish and animals. Among these are manta rays and whale sharks. Next slide, please. About weather and environment, This island nation is warm and sunny year around, but consists of a dry season and wet rainy season. And the Maldives has one of the most delicate environments anywhere on the planet, and because coral reefs are the foundation of the island and the economic of this country. And one another important thing is that several marine species and birds are protected by law in this country, and there are protected nature reserves like wetlands, coral reefs, islands, seagrass beds, and mangroves.
Well, hi everyone. I present people and demography. This island country have about 300,000 population, like my college, my partner said, in only 871. His language is Maldivian, is a kind of Indo-Aryan language. In other words, belong to Indian and Europe language. Maldives communities is composed for two big groups. First, there are a southern group, and second, Mahals, comprised the compost, to chain compost.
Yeah, comprise of.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's okay.
And finally, Maldivians are all of the same ethnicity and no more.
Okay, ethnicity. Thank you. Let's see what's next. I see people dancing. Oh, food. That's delicious.
Gilbert, are you here?
Yes, okay, sorry. So the Islam is the major religion in the Maldives country. So this is evident due to the main mosques located on the main island of Malay. One of the For this reason there is for this reason there is not alcohol in some places, but in resorts, I think that this kind of resort is like a private places. So in these private places has some permits. I don't know how to say it, like license to like a special license
Yeah.
to
A permit
to
is okay. License
yeah,
is also
okay,
possible.
like a permit to serve alcohols. Okay, so as the Muslim is the predominant faith, the Maldives are quite conservative. So for this reason, the the people in these countries wear the traditional Islam dresses, and the other thing that is a little bit curious is that the people who want to travel to this country must be fully clothed while they are swimming in some places. But in these resort places, you are free to swim and to swear wherever you want. Um, Okay, the mainly economy in the Maldives is the tourism, but also the fishing, sorry, it's the fishing industry. Uh, the traditional Maldivian, sorry for that, is Maldivian food is hot and spicy. I think that is due to the influence from these Asian countries like India and the Middle East country that eats a lot of spicy food. So for that, the traditional Maldivian food is a little bit spicy. Okay, and that's it.
So finally, we are going to show you some things to do if you had the opportunity to visit this place.
Can I read or?
Can visit diving coral reefs. It's okay.
Who's talking? Who was talking?
Uh, are,
Jennifer?
can you hear me perfect or
Yeah.
there are some?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. You can visit the most incredible resort of the world, and its name is the Nautilus Maldives. This resort is expensive, as you can see, at its cost upwards of $3,000 per night. And about other activities, one of the most recommended to staff or new things to do is taking a cruise so you can admire sunset or sunrise, whatever you prefer. And the last one is that it's this group of island. It's one of the most known places for surfing. So many professional surfers prefer this place. Many of them visit the Cinnamon Valley Hotel every year. And thanks a lot for your attention.
Okay, that was excellent. Thank you very much. It was very illustrative presentation. You provided lots of interesting remarks about it. I like the fact that you actually included a map for us to maybe try to locate the position of the Maldives in, in terms of geography. So I want to thank you so much for your presentation. Gilbert, Luisa, Jennifer, and Daniela, you did it great. Thanks a lot. Maldives indeed are a paradise island where you can go and spend some time. I mean, of course, if you can afford it, because it's expensive to go there. Okay, so who's missing? Let me check your names. Andres Alvarez. Andres, I have been trying to reach you since the beginning of the class. Are you there? Andres Alvarez, please.
Yes, teacher. Yes.
I was trying to, I asked you like the beginning of the activity to join your group, but you never joined your group. What happened?
I have a problem. I had a problem.
Okay.
So I left to the meeting. Well, salí de un momento de mi habitación y me perdí la pregunta.
Okay, I asked you to please join your group, but you never did. Bryant, what happened to your presentation? Harold. So who's missing? Harold. Harold, who were you working with?
Hi, teacher. I'm here.
Sorry?
Hi, teacher. I'm here.
Hi. Okay.
Sorry, I participate in my group and gave them information, but I couldn't speak because I was arriving home.
Oh, so you already gave your presentation. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
checking.
with Jordan, I guess, Azucena, and
Oh, okay, great. Okay, you already participated. Stephanie Cordova, you participated already in this task? I'm checking names again. Stephanie? Silvia Duran?
Yes, teacher. But I am not present. Spoke.
Who were you working with? But it's okay, don't worry. Just
with me, with John.
So
with John
can you give me the
and
names, please? Just give me the names. So it's John Carrera,
Silvia
right?
Duran. Yes, John Carrera, Silvia Duran, and Stephanie Cordova.
Carrera, Silvia Duran. Stephanie Cordova. Okay. Who else is missing? So some people, but you haven't given your presentation, right?
Yes, we haven't.
Okay, don't worry. We will do that on Friday. Who else is missing? Okay, we have Andres. Andres, you will give your presentation on Friday, okay? Andres Alvarez.
Okay, teacher.
And I don't know what happened to Brian, but please, you need to give your presentation on Friday. And Diana, you also have to give your presentation on Friday. This is that's an important activity that is going to be part of the quizzes, Mark. Okay, so it's important that those people who have not, I mean, I know that you prepared, but we don't have the time to listen to you today. So we will do it on Friday. Okay, so please make sure that you log in time on Friday, and we will pay attention to your presentation. Angelica, do you have a question?
Yes, teacher. In the Moodle, we can see the dates of exams, quizzes, and
No,
all information.
Moodle is different. Remember that we have Sistema Académico and we have Moodle. In Moodle, you will find the exercises for units 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the Sistema Académico, that's the place where, that's the website where you will find the information about marks, percentages, dates, and other attendance too. But I don't know if it's ready as of yet. To access the system, you need the student's code, the one I shared with you via email the other day. It was last week. Okay, so don't worry, I'll let you know as soon as it is ready, because it is in construction. Okay.
Sorry, ¿nos envías la información?
No. ¿Cuál es su pregunta exactamente?
¿En dónde podemos ver las fechas de los exámenes y cuántos son?
Vale, nuevamente, esa información está en el sistema académico. ¿Listo? En Moodle vas a encontrar los ejercicios de Moodle, unidades 1, 2, 3 y 4. En el sistema académico encuentras la información sobre notas, porcentajes, actividades, asistencia y demás. ¿Listo? Para el sistema académico deben ingresar con el código de estudiante que les compartí la semana pasada por correo electrónico, pero aún creo que está en construcción. Sin embargo, ustedes tienen esa información desde la clase 1. En las diapositivas que les compartí por el grupo y por el correo electrónico, te muestro.
Porque yo ingresé el fin de semana y no aparecía el grupo todavía.
No. El fin de semana pues no trabaja la persona a cargo de eso. Entonces hasta ayer lunes se retomó. Hoy martes no sé si alcanzó a quedar montado. Estos B1. Entonces, mira, en esta presentación que les compartí, la deben tener en WhatsApp y también en el correo electrónico. Aquí al final dice importante. Sí, entonces, acceso al sistema académico para consulta de notas. Entonces, solamente ahí tienes el enlace. Ingresas con el link del estudiante, el código de estudiante que fue el que les compartí también por correo. Y si anteriormente han sido estudiantes del Instituto de Lenguas WIS, pues entonces ya tendrán una contraseña. Si no, crean la contraseña. ¿Listo? Para ese es el código que les compartí. Sin embargo, creo que aún no se ha terminado el proceso de creación del sistema académico. ¿Vale? Entonces, yo les estoy avisando.
Profe, qué pena para los que ingresamos después del lunes, pues yo la verdad no tengo esa información, esas diapositivas.
Voy a revisar porque yo recuerdo que les reenvié la información, pero no sé si reenvié solamente digamos, antes de iniciar las clases, la información con el enlace de la clase y todo lo demás. Tengo que revisar si les reenvié también esta presentación de bienvenida.
Sí, profe, pues en mi caso vi la clase del lunes y el martes por la grabación en YouTube, pero como tal, archivos el formato del proyecto, pero no la presentación.
Ok, vale, listo. Ustedes ya están en el grupo de WhatsApp, ¿cierto?
Sí, sí, señor.
Sí. Vale, entonces voy a compartirles
No,
por el
profe,
grupo de
yo
WhatsApp.
no.
Yo no, profe, yo le envié mis datos, pero no.
Sí, ok, vale, no se preocupen, es que, bueno, no he podido responder a todos sus chats. Pero, o sea, lo digo es en el caso de quienes no, de quienes iniciaron proceso después del lunes, ¿sí? Algunas personas iniciaron proceso el martes de la semana pasada, el miércoles de la semana pasada. En el caso de ellos, creo que solamente reenvié información del proyecto, información de bienvenida, pero no las diapositivas. Los demás que me hicieron clase el lunes sí tienen las diapositivas en el correo. A quienes aún no he unido al grupo de WhatsApp, I'm sorry, I'm trying my best para responder a todos sus mensajes de a poquito. ¿Listo? Igual, pues, no he compartido mayor cosa tampoco. Y todo ha sido, pues, institucionalmente a través del correo electrónico. So, don't worry, ¿ok? Ya tienen esta información. Ahí el jueves que es festivo y me queda un espacito, nos uno al grupo de WhatsApp. ¿Ok? I promise. Lo prometo. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Great. Sure thing. Any more questions? Porque ya casi van a empezar clase. Vamos, porque yo también tengo clase. No?
Thank you, teacher.
Bye,
Okay,
teacher.
my
See
pleasure.
you on Friday.
So on Friday, remember, we don't have classes tomorrow, neither the day after tomorrow. So have a wonderful candle night celebration. Enjoy. Eat a lot of tamales, buñuelos, natilla. Spend time with your family. That's important. Family first, and then if you like to go with your friends, and you go with your friends, okay? So enjoy the festivities. We will talk again on Friday, okay? Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you so much for your time.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher. Thank you.
teacher.
My pleasure. Take care. Bye-bye.